Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of April 21st till April 27th. Guys, I'm so sorry, I generally upload the weekly horoscope video by the whether late in the Saturday or early in the Sunday. It's just like that I was in the hospital last night and it took me 5 hours and the story was very funny. It's like imagine waiting for 5 hours in an emergency in an hospital, and when doctor sees you, he find out that okay, you just had the wax in your ears. He was not happy. You waited for 5 hours just to get your wax cleaned from a doctor. So yeah guys, and before we will shift on our weekly horoscope discussion guys, I have started feeling the results of Rahu coming in the Aquarius. Like my domain and website is there from past 9 years. Never ever have I taken any interest, did any work or research on the SEO. But these days I'm getting so much hooked up and doing a lot of the digging on the information on that. I guess this might be the Rahu impact coming over my natal moon. And guys, one more thing which I want to ask, that because I have already uploaded a video on the results of Saturn being in the Pisces and Saturn in the Uttara Bhadrapada and Jupiter in Gemini. So the to-do list of mine from the transit point of view which is left is about Rahu in Aquarius, a separate video, and Ketu in Leo. Now guys, I'm not able to understand these days that a lot of the astrology audience have been appreciating and watching long format video 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours. At the time when I'm making a video on any of the transit of any of the important planets, slow moving planet and all, I personally prefer to take a very synopsis kind of route, because valuing everyone's time and the attention span and all. But if you actually want me to take the same route as well, whether I'm making a video on my own or whether there is a expert whom I have invited and then we both are sharing our inputs, so why not? So just let me know what kind of content you look forward to for these kind of important transit video. You want it to be short, concise, synopsis, to the point, or you want an elaborative explanation? I can switch my style as per your requirement and all. Okay guys, now for this week, moon is going to be starting the week transiting from the Capricorn sign, then it will transit the Aquarius. During the transit of the moon from Capricorn and Aquarius almost till Thursday, it is going to be receiving the aspect from the planet Mars. First the straight aspect, then the 8th aspect, and finally moon, once it will enter in the sign of the Pisces on Saturday and Sunday, then it is going to get conjunct with the Mercury, Venus, and Saturn and Rahu over there. So many planets being transiting in the Pisces. So how it is going to be influencing you? Now we will have our discussion on that, customized to all the rising signs. So guys, starting first for the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, for the Aries Lagna, beyond any doubt, in terms of the work recognition, this is going to be a prominent week, because your ascendant lord is somehow giving aspect to this moon. So not only about your career progress, but also if you want to prioritize any of the land related deal, any of the 4th house related big purchases or expenses on the home renovation and all, so all of that can be considered. By the end of the week, there is a high possibility of some travel as well. Now just because planets are not retrograde in the 12th house, the energy is not that afflicted the way it was before. Sun is also out of the clutches of the Rahu and Saturn from the 12th house. So I would say that yes, we can look forward to some therapeutic kind of travel as well. Those people who are in any way connected with the 12th house related matters like import export or anything to do with the immigration business and all, those people can also get benefited. But if I were to say guys, for the Aries Lagna natives, if there are any important projects and work which you are contemplating and planning and all, so this is going to be a supportive week which will provide you good opportunities. You will also be able to get the support of the people around you. This could be bosses, this could be friends, this could be the co-worker and all. And when it comes down to guys anything to do with the marriage and romance, So yeah, energy is mediocre. I'm not seeing much of the affliction. 7th lord Venus is now out of the retrograde motion and all, and your 5th lord is also exalted in the first house. So for recognition, romance, a lot of the attention coming to you. From that point of view, the week is creating a favorable energy. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 11th house. Throughout this time, it is going to be receiving the straight and the 8th aspect of the planet Mars, and then once it will enter your 11th house, it is going to get conjunct with so many of the other planets. So guys, the week is actually creating a energy of travel, which will prove out to be very profitable. Along with that guys, any of the concerns of, like, if you're a creator, you are an influencer, any of the work which you are trying to like implement, execute or showcase, so regarding that, especially for like applying for a job or releasing any of the work, going on for any important meetings, or signing and completing any of the file work or documentation related work and all, so regarding that front, the week is creating a favorable energy. Along with that guys, because your 7th lord is going to be aspecting this moon as well, so yes, for the documentation I have already mentioned this thing. Along with that, even those people who are connected with business and all, so this week can actually prove out to be very favorable for you, especially if you are in a show business, if you are like in the top leadership role and all, so regarding that as well, it's a good energy. Along with that guys, for any of the concerns of like running into someone, romance, or spending quality time with the loved ones, or with your spouse, with your partner and all, so regarding that front as well, the week seems to be much more profitable in your favor. And guys, by the end of the week, once moon is going to get conjunct with Mercury, Venus, Rahu, Saturn in your 11th house, so yes, like you can also expect some sort of like gathering or being invited to some kind of social event and all. And if that happens, if you get any of the invitation, ensure to attend that, because you will be able to like, you know, network and like extract some good returns or some profitable deal. And like for those people who are single, they're like trying to connect with someone, so regarding that front as well, the planetary vibration seems to be much more supportive for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, the week will start on a slightly sensitive, stressful kind of note, like too much of the pressure of managing things or multiple things. This could be work related pressure as well. But with the passage of the week, I would say that during the middle of the week, there is a high possibility of some sort of travel as well, and which will prove out to be profitable for you. So if any of those things get scheduled, ensure to go over there, because in your case, Mars is going to be aspecting this moon from the 2nd house. So any of the financial or work or business related travel will prove out to be profitable for you. Along with that guys, by the end of the week, moon is going to get conjunct with Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Rahu in the 10th house and all. So by the end of the week, the pressure will keep on building up, mounting up. So be well prepared of that, because guys, the way whole thing is happening, so do not overlook or take any of the work related things lightly. You have to be very careful guys, because Rahu and Saturn, this is a typical yoga. Like especially I mentioned this thing for the Aquarius Lagna. For the Aquarius Lagna, it's like that energy of some false allegation of financial manipulation. For the Gemini Lagna, it is like at workplace, being made a scapegoat or accused of something, get entangled into something. So no matter what is happening, even if your co-workers are asking you to take it lightly, don't take too much stress, till the time and whatsoever is assigned to you, whatsoever at work you're accountable, you're responsible, please do your job with complete sincerity. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that moon is going to be starting the week from your like 7th house, ending the week in your 9th house. So guys, if I were to say, week will start on a good note. Also, like for the business people, this could be the time of the recognition for like any of the matters of the courtship or relationship, getting attracted to someone. See, in any case, till the time sun is exalted in your 10th house, somehow the whole eyeball and limelight is onto you. So from the recognition point of view, in any case, you're running a good time. It's just like that, guys. Slightly in the, like if I were to say, Wednesday, Thursday could be slightly sensitive, and the thing is that if there will be pressure on you, there is a high possibility that you will respond to that with equal level of intensity, because Mars is going to be giving this aspect to this transiting moon in the 8th house. So what happens is that if people around you will try to dominate you or bully you, so you will respond with equal level of intensity, which can lead towards some confrontation and argument. So be very mindful over there, but it's not look like to be like harmful for you. And guys, when we talk about by the end of the week, there is a high possibility of some sort of travel, which could be in a form of some pilgrimage, or this could be some work related travel as well. But overall, guys, the energy is very favorable for the Cancer Lagna natives, and the same level of like fortune is shining for this week as well, the way I assessed for the last week. Sun exalted in the 10th house, and even in the 9th house, Saturn, Mercury, Venus. So it's a good alignment. The whole chart is resonating and vibrating from the 9th house. That means divinity and anything to do with the learning, wisdom, and divine protection is all around you. That's all what I can say. Now, guys, when we talk about the Leo rising natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 6th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 8th house. So guys, to begin with, your ascendant lord in any case is exalted right now. Over and above that, the week will start on a note where too much of the attention will go towards the, like, you know, all the duties, responsibilities, work related answerability will keep you occupied. Middle of the week is good in the matters of the courtship, like spending quality time with the loved one, or being attracted to someone, or being introduced to someone. So middle of the week is creating that energy. I would still say that till the time Venus does not come out of the 8th house, because this kind of planetary concentration is giving that energy of fascination, attraction and all. But when we talk about the commitment of the marriage and sincerity, for that, give it months time, guys, because then Jupiter will be there in your 11th house and planets will start leaving your 8th house, because whatever is going to be happening right now, it has got more to do with the like, you know, carnal desires and physical attraction. It has not got much that depth of commitment and soul level kind of compatibility and all. So that is what I'm trying to say. And yes, guys, by the end of the week, just be very mindful, guys. Too many planets are already there in the 8th house, and moon will go over there. So just because sometimes what happens is that when the planets are in this alignment, so you might be in your happy state, but someone else's problem, someone else will try to sink you into negativity, or their problem will become your problem. So by the end of the week, there is a slight possibility of that. So this could be some sudden expense, sudden breakthrough, sudden breakdown, I mean to say, sudden breakdown, sudden kind of, you know, problem which creep out. So just be very mindful of that. The like Saturday and Sunday is slightly sensitive for any commitment or like going on any meeting, and like just be cautious and careful. And whatsoever new situation, new people, if you have to deal with by the end of the week, like take your decision with proper caution and care. That's all what I can say. Now, guys, yes, guys, in terms of the travels, in terms of the recognition, people who are in any capacity pursuing the matters of the 9th house, this could be philosophy, higher learning, immigration, work, enrollment to any university, any course. So all of that front is supporting you. Now, guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that moon is going to be starting the week from your like 5th house and ending the week in your 7th house. So guys, to begin with, yes, especially for the students and all, people who are independent, consultant and all, the week is actually creating a good energy for them. Especially, guys, for the any of the health related matters, like if during this week any of the concerns of where you have to write any competitive exam, you are a lawyer, or you are an arbitrator, or you are in the health fitness industry and all, so the week seems to be much more in control for you. And along with that, guys, by the end of the week, just be very mindful, be very careful, because once moon is going to get conjunct with like Mercury, Rahu, Venus and like Saturn over here. So yes, by the end of the week, there might be some slight confusion, misunderstanding with the partner, with the spouse and all. So like the way, guys, I've been saying this thing, like based on your rising sign, wherever the Saturn Rahu conjunction is taking place for you, regarding the matters of that house, you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful. Like illusion is going to be high, judgments are going to be very high, so just do not succumb to that. That's all what I can say. But yes guys, for something to do with the learning, wisdom, performance, competition, the week seems to be much more in favor for that. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra rising natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your fourth house, and it is going to be ending the week in your sixth house. So guys, now planets are in a much better state. Like the way sun is already exalted in your seventh house, Mars is very strong, like as per its directional strength. In the 10th house it is considered as strong. It is debilitated but still in a capacity to give you good result. And during this week guys, just because moon is going to be most of the time in the influence of the planet Mars, like straight aspect and the 8th aspect as well. So guys, if you have to prioritize any of the housing related deal, this could be finalizing a house, going first time for the house viewing, or giving the initial down payment or payment and all, so all of that can be prioritized. Along with that, those people who are trying to get any of the money arranged from the market, any capital, any money arranged from the market, the week is creating a very favorable energy for that. People who are like in the tech industry, consultant, coders and all, the week is very supportive for them as well. People who are like in any of the athletics or sports, so even for them as well, I'm seeing energy much more in your favor. It's just like that guys, by the end of the week, now once moon in the transit is going to get conjunct with all these planets in your sixth house. So Saturday, Sunday, all what I can say is that just, the way planetary energy is happening right now for you, the best remedy and the solution is mind your own business. Because during this time when so much planets get concentrated and moon becomes a part of that, so sometimes we become very impressionable for other people's problem as well. You might be in your own nirvana state, but just because a good friend of yours, close friend of yours, neighbor of yours or colleague of yours embroiled you into other problem and all, so just be very mindful of that. Give attention to your health guys. Whatsoever work gets allotted to you till the time Saturn and Rahu are conjunct in the sixth house, no matter how lightly other people are performing, just do your job with complete accountability, responsibility in a very immaculate way. Do not leave any scope of someone else to point fingers at you. That's all what I can say. Health might be slightly vulnerable by the end of the week, but overall it's a good week. Like you will have your power, you will have your command and authority, especially those people who are in a senior leadership role. Or let's say for example, if you have to you have to face any of the interview kind of situation and all, so stars are empowering you right now. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio rising natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that moon is going to be starting the week from your third house, ending the week in your fifth house. So for all the creative professional, for all the sales, media, marketing professional, week is creating a good energy. The week is also creating a energy of some travels as well, like travels, socialization will keep you busy, occupied. Mars majority of the time is aspecting this moon, so when moon will be transiting from the fourth house, like Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday seems to be very supportive for any housing related deal. Like you have to go first time for the house viewing or put your house on sale or finalize any of the deal. The week is creating a very favorable energy for that as well. Along with that guys, by the end of the week, so yes, moon is going to be getting conjunct with many planets, so like there is a possibility of some important work which will get finalized, or this could be a case that by the end of the week there is a possibility of some good news which you might hear as well. This could be if you have already applied for a job, employment will get finalized, or you invested your money somewhere, suddenly you will get a good news, or by the end of the week if there is any socializing taking place. So ensure to be a part of that. You never know like who you will run into, who you will meet, and this could be romance, this could be, so because till the time Jupiter is there in your seventh house, Venus is strong in your fifth house, so if you are single, so any of the socialization, there's a high possibility that some sort of opportunity, romance, attraction can take place. So yes guys, and for the artist, for the creative people and the freelance self-employed people, it's a favorable week. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, guys, in your case, if I were to say the week's energy is supportive for like by the start of the week, like Monday, Tuesday seems to be very supportive for some financial opportunity and all. Wednesday, Thursday, middle of the week will keep you busy and occupied. This could be travels, documentation, or socializing, or catering to the friends and people around you. All those people who are like very much like creative, influencers, very busy social life and all, they will also be busy and occupied this week. And just because guys, Mars is aspecting this moon from the 8th house. So yes, till the time Jupiter does not leave your 6th house, much better guys. Just give attention to your health and do not don't let other people dominate you or bully you. That's all what I can say, because this is what it looks like. Because the way Mars, whenever it gives its aspect from the 8th house, people generally face the issue of the domination and being treated with aggression and all. So be very mindful, handle things diplomatically. That's all what I can say, because your stars in any case are also making you slightly vulnerable, like emotional wounds and all. So just take things lightly, handle and deal with any aggression, domination around you with diplomacy. Travels will keep you busy, occupied. Start of the week is creating good energy of some financial opportunities, income and all. And by the end of the week guys, Moon, Venus, they get the directional strength in the 4th house. So but yes, because Saturn, Rahu is also there, so by the end of the week there might be some sort of things which will keep you stressed. This could be in the family related matters, will keep you busy, occupied, tired and stressed. So be very mindful over here. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, I'm sorry, Moon is going to be starting the week from your like 1st house. So guys, for anything to do with the recognition, like you are a head of any organization, you have to give any performance and all. So stars are supporting you, especially if you are a realtor, you are in any of the public related connected field. Stars are supporting you. Along with that guys, because even for the financial income and all, people who are professionally working as a realtor and all, the week is creating a very favorable supportive energy for them. So guys, in your case, I'm just seeing you guys busy, occupied with the duties, responsibilities, people around you, and your like what do you call that, your answerability to these people around you. This could be friends, this could be family, this could be socialization, the what do you call that, social obligations will keep you busy and occupied. For people who are like freelance, like artists, actors, performing artists, self-employed people, week is very supportive guys. Moon is your 7th lord and Sun is already exalted in your 4th house. So yes, if I were to say, expect some work related collaboration opportunities, and if any of the audition, any of the work comes to you, give your 100% to it. So you never know guys, because I still remember for one of the Hallmark film where I had a small role, they sent me the audition for something else. I just added this line that hey, I do this as well as an astrology and all, and I got a principal role. It was a small role, but still. So that's what I'm trying to say. Whatever comes to you, take it very seriously. So the energy overall is enhancing your reputation, especially people who are working as a realtor or in a public field, and family duties, obligation will keep you busy. There is energy of travels and income seems to be intact this week. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius rising natives, so guys, in your case, the start of the week is making you slightly vulnerable in terms of the expenses and all. So Monday, Tuesday is making you slightly vulnerable for that. The middle of the week seems to be supportive, especially people who are in the health industry, fitness industry, astrologer, problem solvers, consultant, advisor. Middle of the week will keep you busy, occupied. And again guys, by the end of the week, social obligation will prove out to be expensive. This could be you are invited someplace and now you have to go there, buy a gift or support the family and like family function and just to cater to that. So yes, this is what the energy of this week is. Slightly expensive, but yes, those people who have to perform, write any competitive exam, face any competitive situation, or let's say for example you are the face of any project, any brand, and you are leading a team, so you will perform very good over here during this week. But yes guys, start of the week and even the end of the week, it seems out to be expensive for you. The only way it is profitable and supportive for you if you are a creative professional, or you are like an influencer, you are in sales, media marketing, or you have to write any competitive exam. So for those people, this might be a very golden time for them. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces rising natives, so guys, in your case, Moon is going to be starting the week from your 11th house. So yes, the start of the week seems to be supportive for the flow of the income to stay intact, like social gathering, social obligations will keep you busy and occupied. Middle of the week is creating an energy of travels as well, which will prove out to be favorable for you. For the students and all guys, week is very supportive because Moon is being aspected by the Mars, which is a favorable planet for you from the 5th house. So for the artists, for the creative people, for the students and all, the week is creating a supportive energy. And yes guys, by the end of the week, your 5th lord is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu, Saturn, Mercury, Venus in your 1st house. So it's like a trinal kind of combination, 9th lord in the 5th house and 5th lord ending the week in the 1st house. So yes guys, the week overall is good for the enhancement of the reputation, or especially people who are in the family business, people who are like in public speaking kind of role, or any of those people who work as a contractor for the government and all. You are a spokesperson for any of the government organization and all. So stars seems to be supporting you. And yes, by the middle of the week, there is an energy of the travel, and end of the week will actually be very supportive, especially for the artist, creative people, and for the students and all. In terms of the romance and all guys, I would still say that yeah, it's like your 7th lord right now is there in the 1st house, and the Jupiter's entry and all. So I would still wait for the next month for the commitment and all. But yes, slight possibility of some attraction, romance, being attracted to someone. But when it comes down to that soulmate or marriage commitment and all, I would still say to wait for the month of the May. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.